Alright guys, the Extreme Z Battle Awakening stage for the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is here. As you guys can see, we completed it live on stream. Now, I haven't yet done it with my Super Saiyan 3 Goku AGL Extreme Z Awakening stream, but I'm going to do it too. I'm actually going to take the last couple stages that were beaten live on the stream, and I'm going to make them into a separate video so you guys can kind of easily see how I was able to take it down. With both of them, there are key units you need. Obviously, in order to get this Broly done, you need Ultimate Gohan. You need STR Ultimate Gohan. You have to use a mixed-blooded Saiyan team, and you gotta have tons of AGL units for defense. Trunks and Goten for sure are the key to the event. They do millions of damage to Broly. They absolutely body him beyond belief. So I think you may be able to do this with like a Super Saiyan 4 AGL team full of mixed-blooded Saiyans and like an LR Trunks and Goten friend. If you do it that way, you very well may be able to beat it. I think Goku's event, basically, you only had two options. You had to have Angel Gold and Frieza and the Revived Warrior team, or you had to have Devilman. It seemed like those were the only two ways to do it, but the Broly one you might be able to do just with Super AGL, but you'll need a friend, LR Trunks and Goten. So, without further ado, how is about we go ahead and we Extreme Z Awaken this bad boy all the way up. I'll go ahead and get him to SA 15 as well. So, if we head down here, yeah, let's go ahead, let's get him to SA 15. I feel like we'll go through the whole process. We got a whole bunch of SDR Grand Kais. Now, I'll tell you guys this. This Broly, he's really good. Like, he got a huge buff, but he is definitely not nearly as good as LR Broly. If you guys complete a lot of these stages and get a lot of these SDR Grand Kais, you definitely, absolutely, surely want to save those for Rose Goku Black. Like, if you think you're going to try and summon for Rose Goku Black, then I would say save the STR Grand Kais for that. That might be the better choice. So we'll go ahead and get this guy to SA 10. After this, this video right here, we're going to go ahead and just have this video be the whole process of Extreme Z Awakening him, getting him all the way to level 140, and then I'll probably do a separate video as well, also showcasing how good he might be, like actually, just in a stage or whatever. So let's go ahead and start the awakening process now. You know what, let's get rid of everything except for Tech and STR. That way, all of the, Santa Roshis will still be there. So now we just go ahead and start the awakening process. Looks like it is 7 times using the medals. I'm going to say this. I'm a big fan of this Extreme Z Awakening kind of event thing that they got going on here. I definitely do hope, though, that they kind of expand it, to other units besides, just these 5, like, OG kind of god leaders. You guys get what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Looks like only a few, Z swords will be required here. Bam. And then maybe, like, some of these. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. So there he is. Look at that. Stats taking a gigantic leap. Absolutely not surprising at all. I'm going to be very curious to see what his total stats are going to be at level 140. I'm not completely sure because the info for Broly only dropped not too long ago. I haven't had a chance to look at it in depth. I know like what his passive does and like what his damage modifier and stuff is, but I haven't actually looked too deep into what his stats will look like because obviously the Super Saiyan 3 AGL Goku, he's sitting there at damn near LR stats, so I assume this Broly will be the same. Alright, so let's go ahead. We can give him one of the Grand Elder Kais, get him to SA 11. At this point, oh, okay, no, he's not even, yeah, okay, we can just get him to SA 11, but he's not even able to go higher level quite yet. We got to put more Awakening medals into this man. So let's go ahead and pop that in. Boom, SA 11. Now, unfortunately, The problem with this Extreme Z Awakening compared to Super Saiyan 3 Goku's, I've mentioned this before, is that whereas Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he was able to be used on multiple category teams, right? You could use him on the Super Saiyan 3 category team, you could use him on the Majin Buu Art category team, as well as Super AGL, right? This Broly doesn't have any categories. And, like, okay, the new Rose Goku Black, like, you could use him on that villain team, but, like, you need to have one of every typing on your villain team. Like, I promise you guys this. I will be showcasing this Broly on the new Rose Goku Black villain team that's going to be coming out. I'm really, really curious to see how effective he'll be on that team. But on those teams, you need to have one of every type unit. Like, you've got to have a physical unit, SCR, Tech, Intelligence, and AGL. But Rose himself is STR, right? So Broly would be like the first basically sub option. Like, you have to get all 5 types on that unit, which I think kind of, does it shaft my boy Broly a little bit here? I guess it kind of does, because, you know, if you're going to put him on there, it's because you really don't have, like, better LRs or anything like that. Like, my Rose Goku Black team is going to be a little underwhelming, unless, if Omega Shenron is indeed on Rose's banner, I'll be sitting pretty, because Omega Shenron is the one category leader who I do not have at this moment in time. Pretty soon, though. Oh, man, it's gonna be so great if these banners have, like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, if, you know, like, SCR Ultimate Gohan, Physical Omega, Cooler, you know, Super 17, all those units are on these banners. These banners, it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. It's like, you know, it's a good thing that no one was stupid enough to put, like, 3K stones into that dumb Tapion banner. Like, what a fucking moron you'd have to be to do that, am I right? You know, what idiot would go, like, 3K stones on that Tapion banner? Man, what a fool he would be, huh? So anyway, just in case anyone doesn't realize, I am the fool I'm talking about. The person who was stupid enough to do that was me. Now, the hypest banners of all time are coming with a new Rose Goku Black and a new Vegito Blue, and I'm sitting here like, oh, good. Oh, good. Because, my boy, if you're a whale, it is time to whale the F out. New Vegito Blue and Rose. I'm talking about them more than I'm talking about Broly. Hold on. Let me not disrespect this man, legendary Super Saiyan Broly right here, okay? Because he's good. You know, there's no doubt about it. Like, so his leader skill obviously changes to Omega Shenron's leader skill. So I guess I could probably just, you know, while testing him out, I could just rock him as the leader skill, because that's the best that I really can do in terms of leader skills is the 70% to SDR. I don't have Janemba. I mean, because you don't want to do it on Mass Saiyan's team. I don't know. I'll look into what the best, because there's only, like, category leaders, right? Like, you know, the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you know, you could run him on AGL. You could run him on one of the several category teams he was on. It was lit, but Broly doesn't really have that same luxury. All right, let's go ahead and give him another Santa Roshi. I'm thinking I might actually get my full power Frieza to SA10. He's not SA10 yet. Actually, you know, I did so many stones on that Tapion banner, but at the very least, I did get tons of Kais, because there's a lot of units who weren't SA10 for me before. You know, units such as Super Vegito and the like, who now are actually SA10, which is really, really cool. All right, so here we are. This is the last step. We'll go ahead and give him all of those rainbow medals, and he's completely Z-Awakened. That takes so much money. I had farmed up a lot of Zenny in advance because I was kind of hoping that I would pull LR Broly off that Tapion banner, but I didn't get him. So, I mean, it's fine. I'm going to end up using a lot of that Zenny here for Broly. So, yeah, that costs what, like about 40 million? It is a sizable investment, no doubt about that. So, here, let's go ahead and give him the Gravity Chamber. Let's get him up to 140. We'll briefly take a look at his stats. Should I use a candy cane? Nah. Let me save, I'm going to save the, okay, guys, I'll tell you this. If you have candy canes, you save those for LRs. LRs take so much experience to level up. That's what you want to save the candy canes for. So I'm going to save my candy canes for when I pull LR Broly. Will I pull him? I don't know. I can't guarantee I'm ever going to pull LR Broly, but I'll tell y'all this. I certainly would love to do that. So we'll just do that. Boom. So his stats are a little lower than I would like, but I mean, that I think is with him at 1% in the potential system. So here, let's just go ahead and finish. Oh, I got to give him one Santa Roshi as well. So let's just go ahead and give him the Santa Roshi, and he will be complete. We'll have him at SA 15 along with level 140. We'll just take a look at his stats. We'll go over what he does. I'm actually very pleased with how they improved him. The only problem is that you can only run him on the Extreme SDR team and obviously Rose's team. But, you know, LR Broly is the better unit to use there. So, I mean, we'll see. All right, so the process is complete. He is finished. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, his Extreme Z-Awakening is done. As you guys can see, very limited potential system work I've given to him there. So he's just a shade under 12,000 attack. I mean, he does have very good stats, but obviously I think Super Saiyan 3 Gokus are a little better. So his leader skills change. It's now the same as Omega's. His super attack, it's now supreme damage. It's called the Galactic Meteor Extreme, and it does supreme damage to all enemies, and then for 3 turns raises attack. So that's a nice little difference that he gets, that he does raise his attack for 3 turns. His passive now is own attack and defense 80% up when attacking. So he doesn't have to super attack. So after he attacks, he's now kind of like a defensive tank. I do like that. That's good. Finally, because it never made sense that Broly was weak defensively. That was always stupid. If anything, they should switch it. Ultimate Gohan should be a weak defensive unit. Broly should be a strong defensive unit. Because Broly is tanking everyone in the movies. And Gohan, you know, Ultimate Gohan most of the time is getting thrown around. Unfortunately. So I think that will about cover it. I don't think there were any changes to his link set, which is unfortunate. He was not given prepared for battle. Fuck, bro. That really hurts. And that also hurts with Rose Goku Black, now that I think about it, because Rose Goku Black has prepare for battle, bro. Why? Why did they... That is a shaft. This Broly came out before prepare for battle was even in the game. So he doesn't have it because it literally didn't exist when he came out. There's no excuse for him to only have 6 links still. They could have given him prepared for battle. They didn't have to change anything. And that would make him work a lot better with Rose Goku Black, who is coming out in 2 days. I'm very disappointed. This Broly is cool, but he is not the monster that Super Saiyan 3 AGL Goku was. Again, this is a big reason why, guys, no categories. None. 0, zilch, nada, nothing. So, will he get a category soon? Maybe. Maybe they'll do a movie villain category, but this guy will always be overshadowed by LR Broly more so than other units because they're the same type. They're both SCR. The new Vegito Blue is probably going to be better than SCR LR Vegito Blue and also Physical Vegito Blue. But you can still use Physical Vegito Blue on your physical team. You could still use LR Vegito Blue on your SCR team. This Broly, unless he gets a category that LR Broly is not in, for some reason, this Broly will always be an inferior option, which is a shame. But at least, I mean, they did make him a lot better. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you think about this man, LR Broly? Are you satisfied with what they did for him? Honestly, I'm gonna say no. I'm not satisfied. For me to be satisfied, he would have had to have had prepared for battle. And, you know, they could toss him on some category. I don't know what category. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Thanks, y'all, for watching. I'll probably do a showcase video for him soon after this. Later, guys.